Hello everybody, this is Vinayak from Works for Lifetime, and in this video tutorial I'm going to show you about Telnet commands which are used to connect to your Linux remote server and check for any open ports or perform various commands on your Linux server which is located into the cloud. Telnet is used from your local machine to connect to your remote servers, and for performing Telnet commands we need a few softwares and basic knowledge about Linux. Basically, for starting this, we have to have a SSH console, a VPS server, and some basic knowledge about Linux machines. So, first of all, what we have to do is we have to get the IP of our server. As you can see, I'm in the console of my Vox4 dashboard to get the credentials for my VPS server. So what we have to do is we have to scroll down and get the IP address or the host name of the server which we have running. Now what we have to do is we have to get the IPv4 address. After we have got the IPv4 address of our server, we have to go to any SSH client, or we can use the terminal or for Mac and command prompt for Windows. This is used to connect to the Linux server which we are running online over the cloud. So as you can see, I have copied the IP address of my server. Now I have to use SSH clients. Some example of SSH clients are like PuTTY or Terminus or Bitwise SSH client. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just head over to my Terminus, and as you can see my Terminus is quite open. Now what we have to do is we have to click over here, or just directly we can click on the new host section, and over that we have to paste the IP address. Once we have pasted the IP address, we have to do the credentials, and as you can see it is asking us for username and password, so we have to enter these two sections. So for the username, we all know that we have to use root, although it is not written over here, but the default username for accessing the cloud servers is root. So what we are going to do is we are going to here and we have to enter root. Now we have to enter the password of our Linux server, which is used to authenticate to the user. Now I'm gonna enter the password. You can also see that the password is listed over here, but as I have already changed the password, there is no need to be relied on that. So now what we are gonna do is we are gonna hit connect, and as you can see it is giving me a pop-up asking me if I'm sure to connect. This is due to security issues and security concerns, so I'm just gonna do continue, and as you can see that I'm now connected to my VPS server. So basically now we have to install Telnet, because it is possible that the Telnet may not have been installed by default on your Linux servers. So what we are going to do is we are going to do sudo apt update. This will update our repositories for the Linux server which we are using. And once it is done, we will be hitting it with sudo apt upgrade, and then we will be installing the Telnet. So now let's do a sudo apt upgrade -y. So as this is being done, now we have to do is we have to just click over here and type in the command for installing Telnet, and that command is sudo apt install Telnet, and we are just gonna go and hit enter. This command will directly install the Telnet on our Linux machine. Now as you can see that the Telnet has been installed. So now what we are gonna do is we are gonna do telnet to one of an IP address of our servers. So let's start with that. We're gonna hit telnet space our IP address that is gonna be displayed over here. And as you can see that it is trying the IP address, it is trying to connect to the particular IP address which we have given to it, and it will be having a particular timeout after which the telnet connection will fail. or succeed. And as you can see that the connection of the telnet timed out. So now we have to specify the particular port for telnet. So let's do this command again, telnet space 13.232.168.167, and let's specify a port this time, that is port 22. And as you can see that it was connected to the IP address. Now what we have to do is we have to enter our login information, and after logging in it, as you can see that the SSH was not configured on that particular server, it gives us the invalid SSH identification string error. This means that the connection to the particular VPS server was successful configured. That is why the connection was closed by the SSH. Now let's do one thing and let's do the above command again, and instead of port 22 we are gonna do port 80. And as you can see that now the connection has been established and we can perform several commands, which can include some get commands, and those commands can be used to fetch some particular files if they are present on a server. Let's do get space forward slash http for http request. Then we have to specify the version for that, so that is 1.1, and now we can hit enter. As you can see that it gave us the HTML code saying that the error, which is 404 not found. This means that this particular request was not able to be fulfilled by the server. Now we can move on to the next command, that is for testing mail connections on the server. So what we are going to do now is we are going to do telnet space your mail server host name. So that can be mail.works4.com, and now we have to specify the port number, that is port 25. And as you can see that it has been connected to the mail server. It is connected via the telnet connection, and it is having an ESMTP with exim and everything installed, and also the time is being displayed over here. We can execute various commands such as hello, mail from, etc. And to exit from the connections of these telnet, what we have to do is basically we have to just enter quit, and this will close the connection. Thank you all for watching this video. Have a good day.